Okay, so here's the tea tonight, and like, God. If you guys hadn't noticed, I'd stopped drinking for a while because, like, I stress drink anyway, but I still have some bottles left in this house because I told you guys I had a subscription. So tonight it's the Cabernet Sauvignon. Um, of course, it's from California. California makes great wine. Let me not even hold you. Unfortunately, I think Issa Rae refuses to ship her wine to Tennessee, so I can't buy from her. Damn you, Issa. I wanted to financially support a black business. Fuck you. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, tonight's rant is about the way that Elon Musk gets on my nerves, honestly. So he was in, I think he was in Italy today, or he was somewhere else, right? And what he did is he made this, like, he's giving a talk, right? And we would hope that Elon Musk would give talks about things like solar energy or, like, I don't know, something that has to do with clean tech or even something that has to do with like Twitter. Um, no. Instead of that, tonight he chooses to go on the same rant about fucking human population. Talking about like people need to have babies. Everybody needs to have babies. No, everyone does not need to have babies. Everyone does not need to be a parent. I completely believe in selective mating. Like, we don't need any more ugly people. We don't need any more stupid people. We don't need any more criminals. Okay. We don't need any like habitually poor people. What's the point of this? There's no purpose of having like a million more poor people. They're not going to contribute anything. They just like take shit from Earth. And the thing about it is, we have a lot of poor people right now that need shit. Especially if you're talking about black children. Like, there's black children all over this fucking planet who, like, desperately need shit. I was just reading an article about Ethiopia today where the whole title of the. Oh, actually, I do a read along to this article yesterday. I've got to delete some memory off this because I don't think I'm going to be able to go for too long. Um, but the whole point is like these children can't go to school because they don't have any food at school, and it's just like, oh my god, I think I spend like $20 a day. Like if I'm being moderate, I spend like $20 a day on food, right? And I mean like today, I think I made like $300 today. Not a lot of money. It's not a ridiculous amount. Very moderate amount of money, right? But I spent $20 on food, and it's gonna last me all day. And I still have like one from like 2 weeks ago. And I got 2 bags of chips, a whole foot long sandwich, and 2 bags, and a lemonade. That's like all the food that I need for the whole day. I mean, I think I had like 2 biscuits at work, but like that is definitely like a more than enough food to last me for 24 hours. Um, and there are people who are like actually starving. Like they are actually legitimately starving. And if Elon Musk cared so much, he would be talking about food access, right? He would be doing things that Bill Gates is doing, thinking about ways to like help poor people live better lives. He's not doing that. Elon Musk is going to the rich countries talking about them having children. I think that secretly, like, Elon Musk is a eugenicist, but in the other direction. Yes, he has a whole bunch of like white children because he can afford to have a whole bunch of white children. They're all going to be great. They can just like live off of his money and do shit. But like, what about the rest of us? Okay, like our lives actually are not getting like significantly better. Especially like the women's lives are getting significantly better because like we're investing in ourselves, like we're getting jobs, we're going to work, we're earning money that's enabling us to like buy comfort. Like everything in America is for sale. So you can simply buy your security, you can buy your transit, you can buy your housing. You can purchase all the things that are going to make your life significantly better. Like that's what you can do. Like I don't even yeah, I think that it's just it's nuts. It's nuts. Like why first of all, like why don't people know this? And then like why is Elon Musk pretending like he cares? He is the richest man on planet Earth. He could be doing anything to help food access and to help some of the if he wants the human if he cares about humanity, why isn't he doing anything for the humanity? Yes, he built Teslas for like rich people to drive and like not use fossil fuels. Okay, that's great. What about people who can't afford a sandwich and they can't afford beans and rice? I'm not saying that he has to solve all of the problems, but I think what Elon Musk is actually like, poor people in Africa, poor people in Latin America and Asia, and all the places where like they like in India, okay, they don't have like televisions and everybody doesn't have broadband. So they're like not going to hear the talk that he's giving. So he's not trying to talk to like the most of the people on planet Earth are poor. Like way poor. They're like in the developing world. They don't have cell phones and shit. They're like really really poor. They're not online like me and you making like analysis videos about pop culture, okay, pop music and Olivia Rodrigo. Like they don't have headphones and like iPads and laptops and all this shit. Like they don't have that. They don't have it. They just don't. People don't have money. There's a lot of people in America who like don't have shit. The not have shitters are like a lot. There's so many of them, okay? People, humans, okay, to be at the top of the food pyramid is hard, complex, and political. It isn't just like women don't want to just like be mothers to anyone. They don't want to just be stuck with some loser male, like just any male. Like today, okay, let me give you a story. Today, two of my coworkers are getting married, right? So one of my coworkers is a server. She's a server. He's a dishwasher. I think he just dropped at least like 20 grand on an engagement ring because this was a really nice ring. She was like, she wore it today. They had like a pre-engagement party. It was like really nice. So he spent like a lot of money on this engagement ring. It's really nice. It's very pretty. Um, and they're getting married, and it's like this totally makes sense. Like those two people, and though I feel like even though a lot of other people are really skeptical because she's actually been working there for a very long time, and he's kind of new, so they've only like known each other for I think like a year or like 2 years. So people are like, I don't know if he's the right one, and everybody's kind of skeptical of him. But there's all of this like, how do you say it? Kind of like community support for her. I'm not saying I'm not gonna be like they hate him. Nobody like hates him. He's fine, but also like the expectation for him to be just like a really great guy is so high. It's so high. Like if he fucks up, like everyone's gonna hate him and he's gonna have to quit. I swear, like it will be so bad for him just because like everyone loves her, including me. Like I totally love her. So we were all just like gushing over her ring today, and I was totally quizzing him about like how much money he spent on the ring and like how do you pick it out, and he was like, it's a forever ring and like all these stuff, and I was like, oh wow, okay. So he really dropped some bands on this woman that he really loves, and it's great. Like I feel like he's definitely a better man for being with her, for sure. And I think that there's probably some value that he is bringing to her life. I can't really describe it. I don't know. I think she should just get a cat or an animal or something, but whatever. The point being, like, in that particular case, I think those people are happy. I'm happy for them. This is good. But even those people, like, I think she's already had her children, and I don't know if he has children or not, or if he wants them, but like I don't think she's gonna have any more children. So this is like kind of after the childbearing age, these people have found happiness. Now, it's just, I don't know. I think it's just so strange to hear. Elon Musk is getting on my nerves. Honestly, it's just like all the stuff that he says. It's just trying to like. To me, it's just like pushing. No, it's not pushing eugenics, but it's just. And that's the sad part because I am a eugenicist in a way. I thought I wasn't, but I totally am. But I don't think we're standing for the same thing. That's maybe we are, but like I just don't like to say it. I don't know what the issue is, but I don't want to agree with Elon Musk. That's the point here. And I don't think that, well, I don't know. Because the thing about the replacement rate is some people keep trying to conflate topics. They're like, yeah, but with immigration, the replacement rate will continue. Immigrants don't count as the replacement rate. The replacement rate for a particular culture and society has to do with the people who are currently there. It's replacing the people who are currently there with like themselves, like clones, to keep the society the way it is, to transfer the culture. That's why we have to have like Beyonce and Rihanna and Taylor Swift, all these like Lana Del Rey transcribing Americana. Like Drake is describing something, but it's Canadian culture, right? Like Thames and Wizkid are describing something. It's Nigerian culture. Tyla is describing something. It's South African culture. You see, like, all those cultures are places where they are, and the people there are like replicating themselves, and that is the replacement rate. It's not the replacement rate if like somebody from like Jamaica comes to America and then all of a sudden they start having kids in America. Well, now they're just like, they're transplants. So there was somebody here though, like I'm not sure whose spot they took here, but that person needed to replace themselves. This is a part where we're talking about like being a civilian and just being like a member in society. Having an American passport does mean something because America means something. Like you being alive right now, somebody like somehow the system worked enough to get you to live,